Senator Victor Umar, representing Anambra Central Senatorial Zone, has condemned recent remarks by former military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, regarding the 30-month civil war, calling them full of falsehood. In an interview with Arise News on Wednesday, Umar challenged Gowon to follow the example of his counterpart, military President General Ibrahim Babangida, and write a book providing an accurate account of the war's causes. Gowon, in a recent interview, had blamed the late Biafra leader, Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, for the war. He also insisted that the war was not aimed at the Igbo people. However, Umar strongly disagreed. He said, "We will not allow Gowon to distort history." "Everything he said is false," Umar remarked, suggesting that either Gowon is unwilling to stop spreading falsehoods or is suffering from dementia. At 91, at this stage in his life, he should be telling the truth to help heal the wounds of that war. Umar also criticized Gowon's actions during the war, asserting that instead of using the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo to promote national unity, he brought him in to implement policies that undermine the Igbo people. Gowon is the one who laid the foundation for many of Nigeria's current problems. His decisions deepen mistrust between the Igbo and Yoruba communities. "We have paid dearly for his mistakes, and we won't stand by as he adds salt to our wounds."
I think Gowon owes Nigerians a duty to write his own account of that war and the things that led to the war and the way the war was carried out and the way the war ended. Because when the war ended, he promised the Nigerian people reconciliation, restitution, and rehabilitation, particularly to the Igbo side of the nation. That he did not implement until he was overthrown in 1975. And these accounts that have come out, particularly from General Babangida, because these things are already available everywhere, preponderant stories told, written by the actual participants in the coup, and the counter coup, and the civil war. All these things are available. So he himself should stop playing the ostrich. He just like Babangida came out as an elder statesman at 80 now, he decided to speak the truth, including on matters of June 12. People should not return certain things unto death. Gowon was a principal person in the whole episode. He was the one that destroyed the regional arrangement in Nigeria and created the 12-state structure from where we had all these things. So he needs to come out and put his statements clearly. And because of the way he handled the war and the way he treated the Igbos, including the massacre of the Igbo people, he owes the Igbo people apology. Incidentally, he could not join these issues when people like General Ojukwu, people like him were alive. But still, his conscience requires that he must tell the truth. He must speak the truth before he leaves the stage. Yes, at 90, he cannot keep quiet and pretend over these things. A lot of books have been written, what he did and what he failed to do to ensure that that war was avoided. He was accused of so many breaches of agreement, both Aburi Accord and the rest of it. If he had kept his own side of the Aburi Accord, I believe Nigeria wouldn't have plunged into a civil war. So he didn't do these things. He needs to write a book.
Umar emphasized that those who played pivotal roles in the war must stop distorting history, urging for honesty to facilitate healing. Ojukwu is no longer here to defend himself, but when he was alive, Gowon refused to engage. Now that Ojukwu is gone, Gowon speaks. "This is regrettable," Umar said. "We must tell the truth if we want healing. We'll keep providing you with more news updates. Stay tuned to Globus TV. He said, Ojukwu is no more to join issues with him. When Ojukwu was alive, he was talking and Gowon refused to talk, and now that Ojukwu is dead, he has started talking, and that is unfortunate. I cannot sit and watch while people who played central roles in that war continue to distort history. We must tell the truth if we want healing, he said. We'll keep providing you with more news updates. Stay tuned to Globus TV.